Today's video is another what sold today. I sold 4 items on eBay, 3 on Poshmark, 2 on Mercari, for a total of 9 items. Now let's see what sold. On eBay, I sold a Mountain Hardwear jacket. This was a fleece Sherpa. Mountain Hardwear, this is what that tag looks like with the spell out label. It was a size large. It sold quickly within 5 days of listing. I accepted a best offer of $60, and the buyer did pay $10 for priority shipping. My profit on the jacket was $41.60. Now, with these odd color items, I do like to match it with a Crayola crayon. In this case, it represented burnt orange out of the Crayola crayon box. If you enjoy this tip, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and while you're at it, subscribe to my channel for many more reseller tips and tricks. I was surprised at Goodwill that when this jacket was only $4, they did not mark it up, so I knew it was a great pickup, and it proved me right. It sold very quickly for $70 shipped. The keywords to note here: Mountain Hardwear, Sherpa fleece. I did include women's large full zip jacket. I also included the keyword coat and wind stopper. The next item to sell on eBay was an NBA pullover hoodie for the Phoenix Suns. I've had this going on 6 months, but I did list it in April. I paid $4 for it at the Goodwill. It sold for $60.78, and the buyer did pay $7 shipping, so they were about $68 all in on this full zip jacket. My profit was $44.13. I figured this was a great pickup when it had Phoenix Suns on it and the NBA logo. A quick search for the UNK also proved me right with the comparable solds. So I did price it high at $75. When the offer came in of $60, I did accept it. Looking at these keywords: NBA, UNK, Phoenix Suns jacket, size medium, full zip. I did include the keyword hoodie and hooded, playoffs, and vintage. The next item to sell on eBay was a polo shirt. Now, I list seasonal items year-round. You could say this is a golfing shirt. However, it sold in the winter months. I paid just $2.75 for this at a thrift store. I accepted a best offer of $9 plus $7 shipping. I did have it listed for about 1 year. So when the offer came in, I quickly accepted it and was happy to see it go. My profit on the men's polo shirt was $4.50. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I picked up this Jack Nicklaus brand. It was a good size, 2X. However, I cannot say that I will seek out this brand in the future. The keywords to note here: I did include the keyword active, stay dry, and then the variations of the size. And the last item I'd like to share with you on eBay was a pair of my old jeans, American Eagle size 4. This was no cost to me. I sold them for $7 plus $7 shipping, so $14 total. My profit was $5.19. Not the best pictures, as they were wrinkled, and I probably could have done better on these photos, but I don't take a lot of time in prepping my items for photos. So I listed them as is, and they sold quickly for $14. The keywords to note here: American Eagle, denim jeans, super stretch, which is what it says on that inner tag there, high rise, jegging, and beige. So I did include jegging and jeans. Next, we'll hop over to Mercari. I sold a vintage Michigan Wolverines sweatshirt. I paid just $3.75 for this at Goodwill. It took about 6 months to sell, but it was well worth the wait when it sold for $66.50 shipped on Mercari. The inner tag was torn out, which was a great bummer. but it still sold. You can see on the print here where it says 1992 Cradle Sportswear, which is what I included in the title. My profit on the sweatshirt was $42.81. So yeah, do keep your eye open for these vintage sweatshirts. The keywords to note here, I did include NCAA University, the CS Cradle Sportswear, and size large sweatshirt. I could have also included the keyword pullover or even vintage. I don't have vintage in this title either. So again, keep your eye open for these NCAA sweatshirts. And the next item to sell on Mercari was a pair of Puma athletic shorts. These sold quickly within 1 month of listing. I paid $3.75 for this. It sold for $22 shipped on Mercari. Again, a great size 2X. It does have the Puma spell out logo with the kitty cat. I figured someone would pick these up being the larger size. So my profit was $7.05. The keywords to note here, Puma shorts. I did include every variation of the size, including 2X, 2XL. I included the keyword gym, athletic, gray. I also noted that it had pockets, as that is a plus, athletic, cat logo, and then the keyword basketball. You never know what someone is searching for when they search items to purchase on these websites. So I tried to cover all of the bases. Next, we'll hop over to Poshmark. I sold a pair of Levi 501 button-fly denim jeans. I do pick these up quite frequently. Now, these did take 6 months to sell, and they sold for $20 shipped on Mercari. I paid $4.50. My profit was $8.63. Depending on the size, these can go for more money. As you can see here, they were very well worn, especially on this back tag. When the offer came in of $20, I did accept it. So do keep your eye open for these 501 button-fly denim jeans. The keywords to note here, 3430 light wash straight leg, 501 button fly. And the last item to sell on Poshmark was a Athleta long sleeve shirt. Now you can see here that I did use the stock photo. I have since stopped using stock photos across all of my platforms as they are cracking down hard on the stock photos. I do also include my own photos, but as you can see here, the color is slightly off. With these odd color items, again with the Crayola crayon, I did match it to blue violet out of the crayon box. I paid $3.75 for this at Goodwill. I had this going on a year and a half, so when the offer came in of $10, I did accept it. My profit was a bummer. It was 41 cents. But again, I moved some old inventory and I was happy to see it go. The keywords to note here, Athleta medium Surrey, which on this Athleta tag, they do tell you the style number. So I popped that number into Google search, the 721632, and it returned exactly with the style name, which was Surrey Bubble Hem T-shirt. I do still pick up Athleta. I'm just very selective on the items that I do choose to buy and resell. So leave a comment below and let me know if you still sell this Athleta brand, and if so, what pieces are moving for you. This is my assistant, Ginger. She did like to inspect the packages before I sent them to the post office. If you've been watching my channel at all, you do know that 18-year-old Ginger did pass away, and we are trying to live day by day without her. If you learned something new today or enjoyed the reseller tips and tricks that I shared, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And I'm Zandra, Piece of Scrap on YouTube. Subscribe for more What Sold on eBay.